Hello everyone, I'm Bryant, Strot, new care ministry pastor here at Good Shepherd. I get to bring you today's devotional on Psalm 23, verse 4, so I will go ahead and read it. David continues and says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me." So just a couple of observations. The beginning of verse 4, David is saying that he's walking through the valley of the shadow of death. You could literally translate that, walking through deep darkness. He's basically saying, even if I am facing death itself, I will fear no evil. And why will he fear no evil? For you are with me, the you obviously being God, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Now the rod and the staff, those are expanding on the metaphor of the shepherd. The shepherd carries two primary tools. He carries the rod and he carries the staff. Now the staff, the crook, was basically used to guide the sheep, to lead them and to help them walk precisely where they needed to go. Whereas the rod, which probably would be better translated today as club or bat, was used for the protection from enemies. And so when a lion would come or a bear would come to try to take one of the sheep, the shepherd would put down his crook and he would pick up his club and he would go and he would attack the one that is coming to take the sheep. So why is David comforted? Why is he not fearing any evil while he's in the valley? To put it in a modern day term, because the biggest, baddest dude in the valley is on David's side. He has a really big club. And wherever he leads David, David can trust that it will be to a good place. The last point that I want to make is that he is saying, "For you are with me." And we have the same promises today. A little bit later, over in the New Testament, Hebrews chapter 13, verses 5, I'm going to go ahead and read it, just to confirm the fact that David, how he believed and trusted that God was with him personally, with him in the valley. He makes the same promise to us today. It's Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. The second part of verse 5 says, "For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you." So we can confidently say, "The Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me?" Now this verse and those words, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," I've shared this with a few people and it's probably become my favorite verse in the whole Bible. In fact, it has become my favorite verse in the whole Bible because it's probably the most emphatic verse of the New Testament. And there's a couple of reasons in the original Greek that I won't go into, but I want to just say that an accurate translation of this would probably be better to say, "Over my dead body will I leave you," or "Over my dead body will I forsake you." That the language here is so strong, it's so emphatic, that the author of Hebrews is trying to make it abundantly clear to his readers that the chances of you being alone are absolutely impossible. That God is with us today in the same way that he was with David while he was facing death, while he was walking through the dark valley. So that's Psalm 23:4, a beautiful picture of God as shepherd who is with us and protecting us with a really big club, and he guides us and shepherds us so well. Thank you very much.